Mahima, the Glories of the Holy Name. Composed by Srila Jagadananda Pandit. Translated by His Holiness Bhakti Kamal Tyagi Maharaj. One day, at the house of Kashi Mishra, Krishnadas expressed some of his personal feelings to the Lord. Krishnadas said, "Please, let me hear the glories of the name of Krishna, the glories that even Brahma and Shiva do not know the end of." The Lord replied, "The glories of the name of Krishna are unlimited. Even Krishna himself does not know them. So what can I understand? I am just a fallen soul. I can tell you what I have heard from the scriptures. Listen with faith, and you will cross over material existence. The name always destroys all sin, cures all disease, relieves all misery, clears away the obstacles made by Kali, delivers the residents of hell, cuts away active karma, and removes all offenses. Making all pious work successful is a pastime of the name, and the appearance of the sun-like name is superior to studying all the scriptures. All the scriptures say that chanting the name is superior to visiting all the holy places and superior to performing all pious work. The name is all-powerful, grants all desired ends, and naturally makes the world joyful. Everyone who chants the name becomes worshipable throughout the world. The name is the shelter of the shelterless, the savior of the fallen. The name should be served everywhere and always. The name gives all types of liberation, entrance into the spiritual world, and love for the Lord. The name himself is the goal of human life, and the foremost practice of devotion. There is much evidence of this in the scriptures. The name destroys all sin. Destroying all sin is one quality of the name. Hear first the significance of this based on evidence from the scriptures. Consider the sinner Ajamil. Desperately, he uttered the name of Lord Narayan, and he immediately became free from all the sins he had committed over the course of millions of births. Ajamil has atoned for 10 million births of sins because he has desperately called out the auspicious name of the Lord. Uttering the name of the Lord counteracts the sins of a drunkard, a thief, a traitor, one who commits adultery with an elder's wife, and a murderer of a woman, king, cow, or Brahmin, as well as other sins. When the soul's sins are counteracted, the soul becomes devoted to Krishna. In this way, through the name, the soul attains good fortune. Chanting the name of Vishnu is the best means of atonement for a thief, a drunkard, a traitor, one who commits adultery with an elder's wife, a murderer of a Brahmin, woman, king, father, or cow, and all other sorts of sinners, because the Lord becomes attentive to the protection of those who chant his name. Rites are useless in comparison to the name. Sinners who once chant the name of Krishna are freed from all sins. Rites mentioned in the scriptures, like the Chandrayan Vrat, do not liberate sinners in this way. Rites and other means of atonement prescribed by the sages do not purify a sinner to the extent that chanting the name of the Lord does, because chanting the name produces remembrance of the Lord's qualities. If ever a soul chants Krishna or Hari indirectly, jokingly, mockingly, or neglectfully, by the semblance of the name, Namabhas, their innumerable sins disappear. They overstep the attendants of Yamaraj, and they are taken to Vaikuntha. Be it indirectly, jokingly, mockingly, or neglectfully, the wise know that chanting the name of the Lord removes innumerable sins. The punishments of Yamaraj never afflicts those who desperately call aloud Krishna, Hari, or Narayan, when they feel as though they are dying after having fallen or slipped or been injured, bitten, beaten, or burnt. All sins are burnt up like dry grass in a fire by chanting the name of the Lord, knowingly or unknowingly. Destruction of all active and inactive sin. Chanting the name of Krishna easily destroys the reactions to present sins, sins from previous births, and sins that will take effect in the future. The soul has no friend in life other than the name. The fire of chanting Govinda's name quickly burns all sins of the past, present, and future. Liberation of the spiteful. Even those who abuse the virtuous people of this world attain liberation by chanting the name. Even those who constantly abuse the virtuous people of this world become purified and fortunate by chanting the name of the Lord. Millions of atonements do not compare to chanting the name. The scriptures say that there are millions of atonements, but none of them are comparable to chanting the name of Krishna. The millions of atonements that exist in this world never compare with chanting the name of Krishna. Those who chant the name have no sin. A sinner can never commit as many sins as the Lord's name can remove. A sinner cannot commit as many sins as the name of the Lord has the power to remove. There are no sins committed in thought, word, or deed in the age of Kali that chanting the name of Govinda does not destroy. There are no sins committed in thought, word, or deed in the age of Kali that chanting the name of Govinda does not destroy. The name cures all disease. Sriman Mahaprabhu continues, all the scriptures sing that the name cures all diseases. O devotee of Staneshwari, I am speaking to you. I speak the truth. Chant the names Achyutananda and Govinda with faith. Cry and call out to Sri Madhusudan. Chanting the name cures all diseases. I tell you truthfully that all diseases die of fright when the names of Achyutananda and Govinda are chanted. The name turns the greatest sinners into purifiers of their class. By chanting the name of the Lord day and night, even the greatest sinners become pure and recognized as purifiers of their social classes. By chanting the name of the Lord day and night, even the greatest sinners become pure in heart and then purify their social class. The name dispels fear and punishment. Chanting the name of Narayan makes the soul fearless of even terrible diseases and punishment by kings. Souls who are afflicted with terrible diseases or oppressed by kings become fearless by chanting the name of Narayana. Chanting the name of the Lord destroys all diseases, suffering, disturbances, calamities, and so on. Chanting the name of the Lord cures all diseases, ends all disturbances, and pacifies all calamities. As the wind drives away clouds, and the rising sun invariably dispels darkness, so the chanted name drives away the soul's difficulties by his own power. These are the words of Vyas. When the souls hear and chant about the infinite Lord, he enters their hearts and removes all their difficulties, just as the sun dispels darkness and the wind disperses clouds. When those who are distressed, depressed, disheartened, fearful, or afflicted with a terrible disease see no help anywhere and chant Narayan or Hari, they certainly become happy and free from sorrow. Those who are distressed, depressed, disheartened, fearful, or terribly diseased become free from sorrow and happy by once chanting the name of Narayan. Friends, demons, evil spirits, ghosts, disembodied souls, monsters, witches, and other ferocious entities flee from the chanting of the name of the God of gods, the immeasurably powerful Lord Vishnu. Chanting and remembering the Lord's name removes all difficulties. Those who chant the Lord's name while hungry, thirsty, or injured immediately become free from all difficulties. There is no doubt about this. Do not be afraid when you see the sharp teeth of the poisonous serpent of Kali Yuga. O devotees, listen faithfully. The raging fire of Krishna's name will blaze up and burn away the serpent's teeth. Do not fear the sharp teeth of the poisonous serpent of Kali Yuga. The fire of Govinda's name will burn it to ashes. Devotees who have left all other shelters and taken shelter of the Lord's name in this dark age of Kali are successful. Great joy arises by chanting, O Hari, O Keshava, O Govinda, O Vasudeva, O Jaganmai. The obstacles made by Kali do not exist within the eternally pure hearts of those who constantly and faithfully chant the name. Souls who devote themselves to the name of the Lord in the dark age of Kali are successful. Kali cannot obstruct them. Kali cannot obstruct those who constantly chant, O Hari, O Keshava, O Govinda, O Vasudeva, O Jaganmai. The residents of hell who chant Hari and Krishna become devotees of the Lord and go to the divine abode. The residents of hell chant the name of the Lord accordingly and develop devotion to the Lord and go to the divine abode. Only the name of the Lord can cut away the active reactions to sins. Such a result can never be attained through worldly knowledge or action. Without chanting the name of the Lord, entanglement in karma is never cut away. The seekers of liberation never attain the liberation upon attaining which there is no further attachment to karma. They never become uncontaminated by passion and ignorance or free from attachment to the illusionary environment. There is no better means for those who desire liberation to cut away the bondage of karma than chanting the name of the Lord, because after chanting, the mind does not become attached to karma again. After other atonements, the mind again becomes polluted by passion and ignorance. A dying, diseased, bedridden, faltering, desperate soul who somehow or another chants the name of Krishna becomes free from the bondage of karma and attains the supreme destination, which souls in the age of Kali cannot attain by other means. In the age of Kali, souls will not worship the Lord by chanting whose name even a dying, diseased, bedridden, faltering, and desperate soul becomes free from the bondage of karma and attains the supreme destination. When souls chant the name with faith, Krishna forgives millions of their offenses if they are free from deceit. Those who do not have faith in this are extremely unfortunate and will not be delivered. The Lord says, I forgive millions of offenses committed by anyone in this world who chants my name with faith. There is no doubt about this. Chanting the name removes all flaws or faults concerning mantras, procedures, time, place, and paraphernalia, and fills one with the greatest joy. Chanting your name nullifies all flaws concerning mantras, procedures, time, place, participants, and paraphernalia. The name is superior to all the Vedas. Those who doubt this never attain good fortune. Understand the difference between the Vedas and Krishna's name, Om, from which the Vedas manifest in the mouth of Brahma. Those from whose mouth Hari Hari is always heard have already recited the Rig, Yajur, Sama, and Atharva Veda. Those who have uttered the two syllables Hari have certainly studied the Rig, Yajur, Sama, and Atharva Veda. What need is there to recite the Rig, Yajur, Sama, and Atharva Veda? Just chant, Govinda, Govinda. Do not recite the Rig, Yajur, or Sama Veda anymore. Always sing the Lord's name, Govinda. Know that every name of Vishnu is superior to all the Vedas, and that the name Ram is superior to 1,000 names of Vishnu. Every single name of Vishnu is superior to all the Vedas, and the name of Ram is known to be equal to 1,000 names of Vishnu. Once, chant the name of Krishna produces the same result as chanting 1,000 names of Vishnu 3 times. Krishna, 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 Krishna. O devotees, constantly chant the name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. By chanting these 16 names, everything is maintained. By chanting these 16 names, you will attain all perfection. Once, chanting the name of Krishna produces the same result as chanting 1,000 names of Vishnu 3 times. What is the benefit of laboring to visit the holy places? You will attain all such benefits by constantly chanting Hare Krishna. What is the value of visiting Kurukshetra, Kashi, Pushkara, for those on the tip of whose tongue the Lord's name is always present? What are Kurukshetra, Kashi, Pushkara, to those on the tip of whose tongue the 2 syllables Hari reside? By chanting the name of the Lord, the soul attains a result that is not attained by visiting millions or billions of holy places. By constantly chanting the name of Vishnu, the soul attains the result of visiting millions and billions of holy places. Once, sitting at Kurukshetra, Vishvamitra Rishi said, I have heard the names of many holy places on the earth, but none of them are comparable to even 1/10,000,000th of the value of chanting the name of the Lord. This statement is very valuable. The various and numerous renowned holy places do not equal 1/10,000,000th of the value of chanting the name of the Lord. What need is there for the Vedas, the Agamas, and numerous other scriptures? And why do people visit so many holy places? Let those who desire their own liberation constantly chant, Govinda, Govinda. My child, what is the use of the Vedas, Agamas, and other scriptures? What need is there for the numerous holy places? If you seek the means to your own liberation, then simply chant, Govinda, Govinda. Know for certain that chanting the name is superior to all pious activities. Know for certain that chanting the name is superior to all pious activities. If you have faith in this principle, all your duties are automatically fulfilled. Donating tens of millions of cows during a solar eclipse, residing at Prayag for billions of years, and observing rites during the month of Magh, performing 10 million sacrifices, and donating a Mount Sumer's worth of gold does not equal 1/100th of the value of chanting the name of the Lord. Donating 10 million cows during a solar eclipse, residing in the water of the Ganges at Prayag for billions of years, performing 10,000 sacrifices, and donating a Mount Sumer's worth of gold does not equal 1/100th of the value of chanting the name of Govinda. Public welfare works, even if performed many times, are a cause of bondage within the material world. Only chanting the name of the Lord grants liberation. What hope do you have in metaphysics and Ashtanga Yoga? You want liberation, so just chant the name of Govinda. Next to the name, even liberation is an insignificant attainment. Souls attain liberation even when they negligently chant the name. O King, what will you do with metaphysics and yoga? You want liberation, O Emperor, so chant the name of Govinda. Even outcasts are considered the best of Brahmins when they chant the name of Krishna. Even outcasts are considered the best of Brahmins when the name of Krishna dances on the tip of their tongue. They have performed all austerities, bathed at all holy places, studied all scriptures, and become noble-minded. With the strength produced by these practices, such fortunate souls constantly chant the name of the Lord with their tongues. How glorious! An outcast on the tip of whose tongue your name appears is exalted. Those who chant your name have performed all austerities and sacrifices, bathed in all the holy places, become virtuous, and studied all the scriptures. The Vedas, Agamas, Tantras, and other scriptures proclaim that the Maha Mantra of the Lord's name grants all desired ends. The name of the Lord vanquishes lust, anger, greed, madness, pride, and envy, subdues enemies, and produces self-realization. Constantly chanting the name of Vishnu destroys lust, anger, greed, madness, pride, and envy, completely subdues enemies, and produces realization of the higher self. The wise who know the qualities of the age of Kali and appreciate its virtues honor this age, because, in the age of Kali, all desired ends are attained by chanting the name of the Lord. The wise who know the qualities of the age of Kali and appreciate its virtues praise this age in which all desired ends are attained simply by chanting the name of the Lord. The name is all-powerful and equal to Krishna himself. All of Krishna's power is present within the name. Krishna has drawn all the power that was present and divided within charity, rites, austerity, pilgrimage, worshipping the gods, following the codes for pious action, horse sacrifices, coronations, and realization of the higher self, and invested it in his name. The Lord has drawn out all the purifying power to remove sin situated within charity, rites, austerities, pilgrimage, worshipping the gods, serving the virtuous, coronations, horse sacrifices, and knowledge of the higher self, and placed it within his names. All the names of the God of gods, Sri Krishna, are endowed with his power to grant all desired ends. Whichever name amongst them to which you are attached will bring you all desired ends. Through the name's power to grant all desired ends, you will attain everything. For the attainment of all desired ends, chant your favorite name of the God of gods, the carrier of the chakra, who has the power to grant all desired ends. By chanting the Lord's name, the world becomes joyful. The people's hearts always remain happy and fulfilled through attachment to the Lord. The demons become afraid and flee, and the realized souls continuously bow at the Lord's feet. The name is Krishna himself, and the name's influence is always fitting. There is no deficiency within it. It is all fitting, O Master of the senses, that upon hearing the chanting of your glories, the world rejoices and becomes attached to you. The demons flee in all directions, and the realized souls bow down. In the chanting of the holy name, there is no consideration of class or caste, and the conventions of Brahminical initiation and the preparatory rites are not barriers to it. Those from whose mouth we always hear Narayan, Jagannath, Vasudev, and Janardhan are worshipable gurus. Those who chant the name of Krishna while resting, dreaming, walking, and sitting are worshipable in all respects. Those who always chant Narayan, Jagannath, Vasudev, and Janardhan are worshipped everywhere. Eternally, I bow again and again to those who chant the name of the Lord while resting, eating, walking, sitting, standing, or talking. Those who chant the name of Krishna, whether or not they are women, laborers, persons of mixed caste, outcasts, or otherwise, become worshipable gurus. I bow again and again to those who chant the name of the Lord with devotion, be they women, laborers, persons of a mixed caste, or even outcasts. If those who are shelterless, hedonistic, harmful to others, devoid of austerity, knowledge, and renunciation, sinful, or completely irreligious, chant the name, they attain an exalted destination that even the pious do not. Regardless of whether they are shelterless, hedonistic, harmful to others, devoid of knowledge and renunciation, undisciplined, or completely irreligious, those who just once chant the name of Vishnu happily attain a destination that even the pious do not. In chanting the name of the Lord, there are no rules regarding time and place, and we do not find any rules or regulations regarding impurity produced by food remnants. O hunter, neither are there rules regarding the time and place in chanting the name of the Lord, nor are there regulations regarding food remnants. Chant the names of Krishna always and everywhere, and do not be concerned about external purity. The name is independently purifying. The name of the Lord, the carrier of the chakra, should be chanted always and everywhere. There is no impurity within the chanting of his name, because he himself is purifying. There are rules regarding the time to perform sacrifice, give charity, bathe, and chant mantras, but thinking that there are proper or improper times to chant the name of Krishna is a great mistake. Name of Krishna. O King, there are no rules regarding the time and place for chanting the names of Vishnu. Of this there is no doubt. There are rules concerning the time for giving charity, performing sacrifices, bathing, and chanting mantras. But on this earth there are no rules regarding the time to chant the name of Vishnu. The name should be chanted at all times. For ascetics who are indifferent to the world and desire fearlessness, the name is the one and the only way. O King, constantly chanting the name of the Lord is prescribed for ascetics who are indifferent and desire total fearlessness. No one throughout the three worlds, other than the name of the Lord, easily grants liberation. The name alone is the deliverer of the soul. Those who once chant the two syllables, Hari, are bound to attain liberation. Those who once chant the two syllables Hari are bound. Souls in this frightening world who desperately call out, Hari, Hari, are immediately liberated. Even fear himself fears the name. Souls entangled in the frightening world who desperately chant the Lord's name, whom fear himself fears, are immediately liberated. Those who at the time of death desperately chant the Lord's name that describes his avatars and pastimes immediately leave behind many births worth of sin and reach the supreme abode. I serve this Lord. Those who at the time of death desperately chant the names of the Lord that describe his avatars, qualities, and pastimes immediately leave behind many births worth of sin and attain the uncovered absolute. I surrender to that unborn Lord. While walking, sitting, dreaming, eating, breathing, or speaking, those who even neglectfully engage in chanting Vishnu's name, the subduer of Kali, realize the true self, attain devotion, and go to the supreme abode. Krishna, the reservoir of grace, loves those who chant his name, however they do so. By chanting the Lord's name, even those who are drunk, bewitched, or diseased find liberation on the palm of their hand. By chanting the name of Vasudeva, even drunk and diseased persons attain liberation, and Mahavishnu becomes pleased. Chanting the name of the Lord is itself the ultimate goal of life. The Kashikund says that it is the most sought-after auspiciousness, the supreme wealth, and the fulfillment of life. The Padma Purana also says this in many places. Chanting the name of Damodar is true auspiciousness, true earning of wealth, and fulfillment of life itself. The name is the most auspicious of all auspicious things, and the spiritual fruit produced by the vine of the Vedas. All the scriptures sing that anyone who chants the name of Krishna faithfully or neglectfully attains deliverance. The name of Krishna, the sweetest of the sweet, the most auspicious of the auspicious, the eternal spiritual fruit from the vine of the Vedas, delivers a soul when he is chanted even once, faithfully or negligently. The scriptures sing that taking shelter of the name is the best amongst all the practices of devotion found in the scriptures. Remembrance of Vishnu is practiced with difficulty through Ashtanga Yoga, but chanting his name is practiced simply by moving the lips. Chanting thus reigns supreme. Remembrance of Vishnu, which destroys sin, is practiced with great exertion, but chanting Vishnu's name is practiced simply by moving the lips. Chanting is thus superior to remembrance. The name of the Lord always appears on the tongue of those who have accepted initiation and performed worship for hundreds of births. O King, the name of the Lord is always present in the mouth of those who have fully worshipped Vasudeva for hundreds of previous births. All the results attained in Satya Yuga by long-term austerity and meditation, in Treta Yuga by conducting sacrifices, and in Dwapara Yuga by deity worship, is attained in Kali Yuga by chanting the name of the Lord. Whatever is attained in Satya Yuga by meditation, in Treta Yuga by sacrifice, in Dwapara Yuga by worship, is attained in Kali Yuga by chanting Keshava's name. We consider those who serve the Lord in the age of Kali in this material world by chanting his name to be advanced devotees. In the age of Kali, great devotees always chant the name of the Lord. Shiva, Brahma, and Ananta cannot describe the result of once chanting the spiritual name of the Lord. The scriptures proclaim that the glory of chanting the name is astounding. By just once chanting the name, the soul attains the supreme abode. Thousand-mouthed Ananta Shesha and the Creator, Lord Brahma, cannot describe the result of chanting the Lord's spiritual name even once. We have heard that the glories of uttering the name are greatly astounding. Krishna says, O Arjuna, listen to what I say to you. When souls chant my name faithfully or negligently, their names remain in my heart forever. There is no right equal to my name. There is no knowledge equal to my name. There is no meditation equal to my name. There is no renunciation equal to my name. There is no attainment equal to my name. There is no strength equal to my name. There is no piety equal to my name. There is no shelter equal to my name. The scriptures are unable to describe the power of my name. My name alone is the highest liberation. My name alone is the highest shelter. My name alone is the highest peace. My name alone is the highest dedication. My name alone is the highest devotion. My name alone is the highest conception. My name alone is the highest love. My name alone is the highest remembrance. My name alone is the soul's origin. My name alone is the soul's master. My name alone is the soul's highest object of worship. My name alone is the soul's guru and Lord. Krishna continues, O Arjuna, the names of those who chant my name faithfully or negligently always remain in my heart. There is no knowledge like my name. There is no right like my name. There is no meditation like my name. There is no attainment like my name, and there is no renunciation like my name. There is no equanimity like my name. There is no piety like my name, and there is no shelter like my name. The glories of the Lord's name never end. Even outcasts are immediately liberated upon hearing the name. Even outcasts are liberated from samsara by once hearing the name. The name is a wish-fulfilling jewel, Krishna himself, and the embodiment of spiritual joy. Those who know the easily understandable name and the power of Vishnu pray to him with super-mundane realization. O Vishnu, understanding your spiritual, all-revealing, and easily intelligible name, we serve you. Sriman Mahaprabhu thus concludes his glorification of the name. Krishnadas of Staneshwari then joined his palms and said, O Lord, I have one request. I have now heard with my own ears the glories of the name, But such results do not occur everywhere. Why? The Lord answered, faith and conviction are the basis of everything. Because they lack faith, some do not attain the result. The Lord continued, dwelling within the heart, the name, the Lord himself, grants souls results according to their faith. Those who do not have full faith in the glories of the name do not get the proper result of chanting the name, and they die as a result of their offenses to the name. Those who consider the result of chanting the name to be exaggerated lose their faith in the name and do not get the proper result. They fall into hell and remain there. The sinners within human society who imagine the glories of the name of the Lord to be exaggerated certainly fall into hell. Those who hear about the various results attained by chanting my name, but who have no faith in them, and thus think them to be exaggeration, I throw such persons into the dark, troublesome, material world, after subjecting them to a myriad of miseries. Thus ends Sri Prema-vivarta.